Reading boosts our intelligence, as we all know. According to science, habitual readers have a stronger vocabulary, a deeper understanding of all types of topics and circumstances, and even higher levels of emotional intelligence. With that in mind, we've compiled the list of the best books for improving your intelligence. These books will not only fascinate but also educate you on a variety of topics. Hello, and welcome to Luxsio. Before we begin, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on more of our awesome videos. Number 1. The Art of War by Sun Tzu. The Art of War is a widely known book. It has been proven true throughout history. Know when to fight and when to avoid fighting, when to avoid the mighty and when to attack the weak, how to deceive your opponent, and what your strengths and weaknesses are. While Sun Tzu's Art of War is primarily concerned with human conflict, it covers all facets of human interaction. From business and marketing to general interpersonal relations, Sun Tzu's theories have been used in a variety of fields, including military concepts, politics, business, and everyday life. Many higher-ups are reading it, especially a substantial number of top executives and managers. Read The Art of War if you want a basic understanding of human interaction. Number 2. From Good to Great by Jim Collins. What sets a brilliant person apart from others? This and other questions are answered in From Good to Great. The book includes a valuable model that connects all of the theories in a way that is both meaningful and memorable. By bringing together disciplined people, using disciplined thought, and adopting disciplined action, you acquire insight into how to build up and break through the barriers that holds firms back. Throughout his research, Collins noticed vital qualities that all outstanding businesses have. The keys to success are recruiting the right people, firing the wrong people, adjusting when required, and nurturing effective leaders. It enhances your discipline and shows you how wise scheduling and proper plan execution can help you win when put into practice in your life. Number 3. Smarter, Faster, Better by Charles Duhigg. Do you want to make more informed decisions in less time? Charles Duhigg focuses on 8 key productivity ideas that might help you get wiser, and he illustrates them with fascinating stories and figures. You'll learn how to get inspiration, set goals, make decisions, and manage people in his best-selling book, Smarter, Faster, Better. Focus on choices, motivation, and how we establish objectives to teach you how to do what you're doing better faster. This is a must-read for anyone looking to increase their productivity, improve their organization, or improve their personal decisions and actions. Number 4. Quiet by Susan Cain. Work smarter by understanding your personality. Quiet examines the gradual growth of the extrovert ideal for success during the 20th century, while also revealing the underappreciated potential of introverts and proposing novel ways for the two forces to collaborate. Cain's well-researched and thought-provoking book not only exhibits introverts' power, but also discusses the obstacles they confront and how to overcome them. Whether you're introverted or extroverted, this will alter your perception of others. Number 5. Think Like a Freak by Stephen Levitt and Stephen J. Dubner. Think Like a Freak teaches you how to reject conventional knowledge rather than relying on other people's views or common sense. Ask the right questions about everything and come up with your own scientifically proven answers. Increasing your intellect often entails changing your perspective and changing the way you think and make decisions. With so many varied examples in this book, it's interesting to see how different people think. Think Like a Freak is frequently considered one of the greatest books for professionals in innovation, business, and marketing on how to think smarter and influence others to figure out how you might start thinking differently yourself. Number 6. Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. This is a fantastic book by teaching you how to think in specific situations. According to Kahneman, the concept of risk is a human invention. They're here to guide us through dangers, worries, and uncertainties. According to the book, it is sometimes more effective to think quickly, while other times, it is beneficial to think slowly and systematically. Kahneman looks at two types of thought systems, one that is fast, impulsive, and emotional, and the other that is slower, more methodical, and rational. It examines the distinctions between emotional and intellectual thought, and it will change the way you think. Number 7. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is one of the best-selling books of all time. It looks into the psychological power of thought and the mindset required for professional and personal success. If you're an investor or entrepreneur, this is a must-read. Knowing the vital qualities that make someone successful at anything is the goal of thought and becoming rich. It's less about how to make money and more about comprehending the basic variables that contributes to someone's success. It's also about figuring out what drives the world, what drives change, and what drives us. Read Think and Grow Rich if you want to learn how to make a difference in the world by having smarter and more self-aware thinking. Number 8. What If by Randall Munroe. Randall Munroe provides answers to questions you didn't even realize you had. What If is a collection of well-researched, scientifically based replies to some of the most odd hypothetical questions you can think of, such as what would happen if your cells suddenly stopped dividing, or what if each person only had one soulmate. Randall Munroe employs a combination of comedy and science to solve all of life's minor issues. What If is a lighthearted book that will make you smarter in your daily interactions. Number 9. The Power of Habit. Why We Do What We Do in Life and Business by Charles Duhigg. Here's another great book by Charles Duhigg, Why Habits Are at the Heart of All We Do, How to Change Them, and the benefits of repercussions of doing so in your life, work, and society are all explained in The Power of Habit. We all seem to develop both good and bad habits throughout the course of our lives, so it's critical to understand why we do what we do and how our habits may affect us. The book presents a basic model to aid in our understanding of how habits form and break. The most effective technique for changing a habit, according to the book, is to preserve the same signal and reward while changing the pattern. Number 10. Brief Answers to the Big Questions by Stephen Hawking. Even if science isn't your thing, you should add this book to your list. Hawking examines the laws that govern the universe and humanity's fate in short responses to the major questions. He answers some of the universe's most perplexing questions in its pages. As he discusses the world's largest difficulties, Hawking uses his dry wit to educate the reader with a basic understanding of complex issues. Number 11. Stamped from the Beginning by Ibram X. Kendi. Ibram X. Kendi has written the best book on the history of racism in America, and it will inspire you to think about history differently. Kendi describes how racism and discrimination have been part of American history from its inception. From the Puritans and Founding Fathers to the Civil Rights Movement of the 1960s and today's activism. This isn't a good versus evil story, but rather a look at how the world's most powerful country evolved from a colony to what it is today. You might be questioning how this makes you smarter, but the system will assist you in making better decisions in general. Number 12. The Emperor of All Maladies, a biography of cancer by Siddhartha Mukherjee. This is a medical history book, but also a book that will motivate you to make better living decisions, with a fascinating humanistic narrative of the ailment from its earliest recorded appearances thousands of years ago. The Emperor of All Maladies examines the genesis and progression of our knowledge of cancer through the 20th century's epic efforts to treat, control, and eradicate it. We learn the fascinating, easy-to-understand science behind what causes sickness and what can be done to avoid and even heal it, culminating in a radical new understanding of its core. From the perspectives of his predecessors and contemporaries in the area, Mukherjee relates the story of centuries of discoveries, losses, successes, and deaths. Number 13. Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. A story about the genesis and development of humanity. There were at least 6 human species at one time, but now there is just one, Homo sapiens. What advantages did we have that allowed us to emerge as the sole surviving species? Sapiens combined science and history to rethink established narratives, connect historical events to contemporary concerns, and examine specific occurrences from the perspective of larger concepts. From evaluating the impact of evolving humans on the global environment to tracking the rise of empires. Number 14. Remember by Lisa Genova. Lisa Genova, a neurologist, explains why we remember some things and forget others. Remember is an extraordinarily detailed and easy to understand book about intelligence, with Genova doing a good job of describing memory and connecting it to real-world implications. She also discusses why forgetting is a normal part of life and why it should not be feared. The book distinguishes between normal amnesia and forgetfulness caused by diseases like dementia or Alzheimer's. Overall, the book teaches readers life-changing facts that can help them use remembering and forgetting to their benefit rather than against them. Number 15. A Brief History of Nearly Everything by Bill Bryson. What about our globe or cosmos fascinates you the most? Is it space, other planets, or other galaxies that you're looking for? Depths of the water, or the bizarre alien-like creatures that live there? A Brief History of Nearly Everything lives up to its title by covering everything we've learned so far about our planet and the universe, including how they came to be, how we learned to understand time, space, and gravity, why we're alive, and how much of our planet is still unknown to us. The book by Bill Bryson is the best-selling popular science book of the 21st century. He also shows us the world in ways we've never seen before. A Brief History of Nearly Everything is a must-read for everyone seeking answers about life and the universe. You'll almost certainly end this one wiser than you started. Books help us realize our full potential and grow into better and more accomplished people. As Jim Rohn famously observed, reading is vital for individuals who want to rise above the ordinary. Do you have a very interesting book you'd like to share that's not on the list? Let us know in the comments. As always, thank you for supporting us. If you enjoy seeing videos like this, make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring and valuable content. We'll see you in the next video.